go. There it is. All right then. Okay. I gotta get. I see y'all. Just chilling, waiting on this line to come in. There you go. Probably use it. It ain't gonna be very long though. This line's coming in, and we're gonna try to get a good look at it here from afar as it comes in. Hey, Ann. Yeah, we're doing a little something different tonight. Instead of running around chasing this thing around, we're gonna let it come to us. I've seen some little strobes off in the distance. It's getting closer. That's why I kind of went live. It's gonna be a probably decent light show. That's what I'm thinking. And I may mute it from time to time because of the wind getting just kind of a lot. It's a lot ahead of this front. Tomorrow night we'll be down to 16 degrees. It's like 70 now. It's crazy. Yeah, I wasn't going to do it. In fact, actually, me and Landon were actually going to go out and chase for a little while. We discussed it the other day, but the closer it got, the more unpredictable it became, and the more we couldn't pinpoint an area to go to because of just how sporadic it would have been. It's a huge line, and you just don't know where along that line to be. So I think he's talking to me. Is it? Yeah, yeah. Be beautiful for tomorrow. Then it's going to get chill out a little bit. That Arctic front's going to push on through. Zen's going to feel it down there too, in Florida. Be the final push. Last cold front that goes down. See what will work. It's all severe warned, none of it's tornado warned. Just doesn't seem like it's all that radical. Yeah, you'll be getting it tomorrow night. Probably nowhere near what it is going to be here and what it has been, but yep. Hello, Panther. Hello, sir. Yeah, you just a wink. I think Zen's sleeping. I think he kind of may have finally got him some sleep there. I think he'd been up for a while there. No, I just thought I'd go live for this here little deal. I don't know. It may crap out by the time it gets to me. Who knows? Hey, Blondie, how you doing? Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Good to see you, daggone it. And we sending you out another care package here. I'm sending everybody else another care package out. So be ready for that in about 2.5 weeks. What else is on the agenda? That's about it. We're getting overlays worked out as well so that we can have them on our stream. Get that going. But yeah, moving along, moving along. Appreciate you stopping in though, for sure. Just doing something a little different tonight. We're sitting on the front porch watching this line come in. I was in Evan's stream a little earlier this afternoon, like about 3 o'clock, I think it was. I was in there. It's getting colder. It is getting colder. There's been a few tornado warnings all along this line. I do not think we'll have any of that type of weather here. I think it's going to be pretty much calmed down when it moves through here, though. Starting to see little strobes off in the distance again, so it's approaching. Landon probably won't be going live till it's all right up on us. He's like, I'm gonna wait till it's up on us. I'm like, okay. Yeah. See what goes on here. Probably be a nice little light show. hope my camera don't blow off. That'd be an expensive little deal there. Getting quite a bit of wind. I know the panther bear. And that line's going to move through so fast. It is going to be here 1 minute, gone the next. That's how fast it's moving. I'd say 10 minutes after, 5 minutes after it hits here, 7 minutes. Let's give it 7 minutes after it hits my location. It'll be in downtown Cincinnati. It's moving that fast. And it's about 20 mile. Maybe 15, something like that. So it's going to happen fast. I can hear the frogs on the water. They're not real loud. I can hear the frogs on the water, which is about about a half mile from me. There's a big lake. You can hear them, but that's really about it. Oh, the wind, Good thing there ain't no leaves on the trees, or we'd have more broken branches. That's for sure. Some wicked wind here yesterday, and today too. All ahead of this Arctic blast, it just makes mincemeat of our trees. Yeah, and that's what it's going to do here. It's going to hit the ground and melt here probably. There's some snow wrapped around the backside of the system supposed to be happening, and it's probably going to just melt right away. But then tomorrow night, it's going to be a flash freeze. So everything that's melted, everything that's on the streets or anything that's liquid, is going to flash freeze tomorrow night. Back down into old man winter. Yeah, Tim, if I'd have went to the airport the other day to do that live, we'd have seen Air Force One because it was over there. He was in Cincinnati in northern Kentucky. Yeah, it is. It is. But yeah, it's been a pretty cool little live. I'll go over to the airport again. I don't know. We'll see. I just didn't know he was over there. If I'd have known Air Force One was over there, that's where I'd have been filming them cloud formations and stuff. But yeah, Zen, he'd been at it for days, I think, talking to everybody. uh, yeah, he will. He's a great guy. He really is. I ran into him and I thought, wow, this is cool. uh, he's really, really wanting to get some property and get to moving with it. And I'm gonna do what I can to help. See what happens. uh, but yeah, he's into the storms. Gotta like that though. Well, are you gonna come in or what? Yeah, taking his time. He is. So yeah, I think he's finally laid it down for a little while, getting some rest. He needs it.
Hey, we might have some shit going down near Morgantown, Kentucky. I'm possibly seeing a velocity couplet right now.
There's Rookie, guys. There he is. Northern Kentucky velocity. Guess we'll take a look at that. See what he's talking about there. While the wind roars. Zen got him a nice thunderstorm today too, what I could see on radar. Okay, he's talking Kentucky, right? It's under a tornado watch. So let's get.
Hey, we could have a CC trip there. There's contamination, but possibly.
Yeah, let me get a look at that. still hasn't went tornado warned.
But you see what I'm talking about?
Affirmative. I got the live stream up here pointing to the southwest as that comes in, so we can get a light show and whatever else.
Bash. Yep, they just tore one.
Okay, hold on. Damn it! As soon as I, yep, they did. Sure did. Just went tornado warned. But that's about 175 miles southwest of here, so it really don't apply for us. But that is relevant. Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Not seeing any debris or anything. I'm seeing two areas of rotation. One looks like it might be starting a debris cloud. Here's what we're looking at. This is a different style map. We're looking at that right there. That's in the tornado warned area. It's quite a bit of circulation. And so is that down there. There's a little bit going on down there too. But there's more here. It's tighter. Then, I know, we thought you were sleeping. I didn't want to bug you, buddy. I thought you was asleep. I said something on Zell and didn't hear back from you, so I thought you was down for the night because you were tired. Look at the satellite on this. Oh my goodness. It's really, really wet down there. It's moving this way though. Yeah, I got it aimed off to the southwest there. I'll go a little further southwest there but yeah, that's what direction we're headed there as that storm comes in. Coming out of the southwest. There was some activity ahead of the front, but it's looking like, that's why I kind of went live, because it was a line ahead of the front, but it looks like it's pretty much crapped out. You get a look at that. It's pretty much just crapped out. So, yeah. Yeah, I didn't say nothing to anybody's in. I just went live.
Might be building back up again.
Did you see them velocities on that? I got you. It's all good. I took a look at them.
Highest I'm seeing is 51 miles per hour.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Tell you what, Jen, that radar was telling a different story. It really was. You never know. Sometimes it's accurate, sometimes it's not. Again, some of that rain may not have been hitting the ground either because it's so dry. Okay. I can send you a link on it. Uh, well, you won't get the discount that way, though. All right. Just let me know when you're ready to do it. It's all good. Yeah, this is way better than running around in my truck. Shit. I'll take this any day. Let it come to me. My question would be, where's he going and who's he cooking for? That would be nice.
I can see it, but I'm not too confident in it right now.
Yep, that's why I'm sitting here, not running around. It's just not. It's too unpredictable. The line is so all over the place. Tornado warning ended up being almost. Oh, it's tightening. Did they extend that tornado warning? They sure did. Okay, new tornado warning. There's a new tornado warning up right down there beside the other one. Small rotation.
Yeah, that's like dead on track for us, right?
Kind of looks like it. Hello, Chubbs. How you doing, buddy? Daggone. Good to see you, brother. Heck yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chubbs, what I need you to do, buddy. Now that I finally got you here, and I can tell you, uh, I need you to send me your address, email me at jblsoundgod at gmail with an address, P.O. box, whatever. I want to send you a care package. I didn't get a chance to tell you the other day. Is she? Okay. Is she local? Is she running around Cincinnati, north side of Cincinnati? I didn't get a look at it. I could, I guess. But yeah, good to see you, Chubbs. Daggone, buddy. Ain't seen you for a while. Yeah, I see it here. Let me turn this down so we don't get a copyright strike on us. I'll tell you where she's at. Yeah. I'll be meeting her at the event. She has no clue who I am. She's up on the north side of Cincinnati, up on 275, Sharonville area, somewhere around there. Let's see, where's it say? Where's she at? Westchester. Okay. Yeah, that's up on the top side of 275. I went in her chat and gave her a hello and thumbs up here. While we're at it, bam. Gave her the view, gave her a hello, and a thumbs up. But yeah, she's up in Westchester. That's about 25 minutes from here. And she'll be waiting on the same line I'm waiting on. It just take a little bit longer to get to her than me because I'm on the south side. But she'll see the light show. She's elevated, so she'll be able to see a lot of the lightning and whatnot. But her backdrop is well lit and it's light in the sky, so it may not be as bright of a show. So we can do that, turn Landon back up. He's probably been trying to talk to me. Alright. Nope. Alright. What do we got here anymore? Oh, we got another tornado warning here closer to us. Let's get a look at that one. Did you see another tornado warning north of all that? Yeah, there's tornado warnings up and down the line.
Yes, that's what I've been talking about. It's getting a little funky fresh right now. I'm seeing another pocket of rotation.
Keep an eye on it. Yeah, it's been a minute since we all seen Chubbs, that's for sure. Say, CG. No, we're gonna sit right here on the porch and wait for it to come to us. A little something different tonight. How them fuel prices over there, CG? What's that looking like, buddy? Hopefully it ain't that awful bad. We're getting hit pretty hard here. They're charging us an arm and a nostril hair here for some beef and stuff, so. Zen and Landon are going nuts on that wheel. Getting it. Really? Wow. Okay. You seeing that little strobing off in the distance there?
Negative. I have a horrible view of the distance. I'm like searching this shit on radar right now. I'm like all over it.
I'm hearing thunder. Hear the rumble? Yeah. Real low. Um,
Shit really is about to get crazy though.
Mighty Mouse says things are about to get crazy here. Is that invalid? JBL Sound God, one word, at gmail.com. All right. That's a low rumble. Very low. It looks like there's a lot of lightning associated with this.
All right, so new on the plate. We got mesoscale discussion. 85%. So what it's mainly going on about is, well, Tornado 2 can't be rolled out due to very strong shear, storm node, and weak balancing suggests damaging winds are the primary concern.
Along the line.
They're saying that it can get up to 95 miles per hour is the peak tornado gust, and peak winds are 65 to 80 mile per hour.
F1. Okay. So if we do get anything as far as rotation or a tornado, it'll be an F1.
Yeah, but the mesoscale discussion is that just popped up.
Yeah, that tornado watch is creeping closer to us. Okay. All right. After I shut down the live stream, I'll get to that, Chubbs, and I'll put you a care package together, buddy, and send it out to you. There's a bunch of my stuff with my logo on it for you. Do you want a Storm Team 6 shirt? Or do you want a Storm Chaser shirt? Which one would you want? Did you get a look at any of the mid-level winds on that?
Negative. Hold on.
They just issued another wind advisory too. 60-mile-an-hour gusts. The weatherman said 12:15 or so Eastern time for it to be right where I'm at. We'll see how accurate that is. For the line to be on top of me. Uh, we got, what is that? Tornado warning down in Florence, Alabama. Just come in there. And it's gone. That might be a glitch then. It's there a frame and it's gone a frame. I wouldn't be surprised if Dayton or Wilmington gets a tornado. Just not a whole lot of lightning with this one. 2 or 3. Where are you at, Chubbs? What part of the world are you in? Yeah, CG, man. Everything is just out of hand right now. It really is. And goods are going to be harder to come by. Things are just going to tighten up, man. And tighten our belts, buddy. Georgia, okay. Yeah, it'll be later when it goes through there. Yeah, it's a decent line still. Yeah, it's a decent line. It's headed your way still. Yeah, we might get some light rain here. I don't know if it'll even hit the ground. Dew points are down, and so is the humidity. There's that mesoscale. Check out the mesoscale discussion here. Yeah, just Up to 65-mile-an-hour wind. Ooh, that's a big gust. Wow. Yeah, that was a doozy. Yeah. So, and if there's any tornadoes, they're going to be up to 95 miles per hour. So that's a F1. So really not much to worry about as far as any of that. Yeah, it's going to get cold all the way down into Florida. It's kind of crappy for sure. Old man winter's coming back for me, full tilt. I don't know if you guys can hear that wind howling above me, but about 70 feet above me, there's quite a bit of wind moving through. The wagging his tail, isn't? May have to reposition if this light rain comes in. Just move back a little bit. Got a gale warning in Delaware. I don't know if you've seen that or not there, Tim. Yeah, gale warning. 20 to 30 knots. C 6 to 10. So, yeah. Got you a gale warning over there checking up on you, buddy. Over there in Washington has a small craft advisory all along the coast. What else we got? What's going on? Well, we don't have no information over to across the pond. They don't give us that. We're not cool like that. And Georgia has a freeze warning. Yeah. Sub-freezing temperatures. Low as 20 degrees is possible. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Chubbs. It's popping in New York. See what's going on over there. All kinds of stuff. Wind advisory. What's that? Nothing there. A bunch of wind advisories up there. Try to stuff Zen in that locker, right? It is, Chubbs. It is. For this time of year, it's a bit off the kilter there. I don't think the almanac would have predicted this one. Small craft advisory in Florida, pretty much the whole state. Oh, that's another tornado warning. Yeah, I don't think you've seen that. Did you see a tornado warning creeping closer? Oh, yeah. There's certainly some rotation with this line. It just doesn't seem to be putting much down. There's been quite a few tornado warnings throughout the day and this evening. Yeah, yeah. That's a 40. Well, no, that's a 60-degree swing. That's that's. I feel for you, buddy. We're gonna get a flash freeze up here tomorrow night. So, yeah, we're going down to teens, and we'll have wind chills below zero, and windy too, as this Arctic front pushes the rest of its way through. Call it an Arctic blast. That's what it is. It's blasting through here. I was looking at some of the temperatures on the back side of it. It's just like, wow, geez, oh Pete's, instant snow. So we'll see how it goes. It might not snow so much, but it'll melt on contact until that cold air gets overcomes the temperature of the road, and I guess the ground for that matter. Yeah, I don't want any really, but there's actually two systems going to be moving through. This one and another one coming in from the Pacific Northwest area. So I don't know. No telling when it goes over to Rockies what the heck it's going to do. Yeah, it's just wild weather. Zen and Landon are in there running a 5K triple in there. Yeah, it could take out some power chubs with them type of wind gusts. It could take trees down because it's already moist. The ground is, and there was a tree in my neighbor's yard come down earlier today, so landed on a boat. So yeah, power could go out for a while. It could get, I don't know, depends on where you're at really, and how many trees are around power lines, but it could get dicey. I'll bring up this proximity radar and give you guys a look at this. if I can change the way that radar looks. High def radar. Uh, all right, I'll give you a look at it here. A couple tornado warnings off to my south, and that's the line, and that's the snow behind it there. You can see that. But yeah, that's the line.
Here comes the rain.
Yep. Might get some light rain. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I do a little bit of that right there. See that there, yeah. I ain't played golf in a long time, guys. It's been a while. My dad was in corporate America all the time. I had to go out and play golf with him. Let him win, of course. All right. Yeah, that's well south of us, though. That we won't see that. That's going to be too far south. And I figured that one with Peter out there that was headed straight for us, we wouldn't get that lucky. But yeah, I see that. That one was in Florence, Alabama. That was nuts. It was for a brief minute. Didn't hold long. I was looking at the satellite and threw on some aviation layers earlier and doing some comparisons with mid, upper, and low level winds. And it just, I was getting mixed results, we could say, and I couldn't get conclusive about it. But it was one of them, what I was seeing was one of them things where you really couldn't nail anything down. It was going to be so sporadic and all over the map, literally. I couldn't make heads or tails out of it. Normally, I can identify the convergence zone and all these nice things, but it just didn't happen today. I couldn't put it together. Looks like they've extended that tornado watch area north into Greensburg and Westport, so the line continues to train on right on up into northern Indiana. Packing a punch. Packing a punch. And that view up there in Westchester, uh, that's a good high vantage point that she's at. Uh, Not as good of a spot as like Springdale or Cliff Road or something, but she's got a good view. It's just I'm hoping that the lights don't wash out her stream. You know, because from up there you can really see the lightning dance. It's a really good location for that. It's like that light rain may miss us, and we're going to go right into the line. The line's going to come right to us. I don't see any lightning. We should be seeing a bunch of lightning by now. I'm not seeing anything. I don't think you guys have either. I ain't seeing a thing as far as lightning. I'm hearing rumbles and stuff, but I'm not seeing any lightning.
Okay, I don't know if the fucking Louisville National Weather Service is bugging out with their weather service shit, and they're trying to delete a warning, but like they just keep on placing it, and then getting rid of it, then placing it over and over again.
It's kind of the same thing that happened to the wherever that was in Alabama, down there. Wherever that was, it kept popping in and out on me, somewhere in Alabama. Near Muscle Shoals, I guess, somewhere in that area. They just extended another tornado warning here. Oh, yeah, that was, yeah, buddy. That had a hook echo on it for a minute, and it just included gone that quick. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell Davey. I was like, Davey, man, or I was trying to tell Ann earlier, or whatever it was. I said it on the Zello earlier that it's just going to be moving too fast to really drop anything. If it does, it's one here and there, but not a whole event. It's just conditions aren't right. Yeah, I figured we'd have a light show by now. It's not far away. Hear the wind chimes down yonder, down in the holler. Landon should be coming back on here in a minute. I don't know. So I reckon New York's going to have some storms tomorrow too. Is that right, Blondie? From the way this is looking, probably early in the morning. Say about 7 in the morning, 8, something around there. Right where he put that special weather statement up there in Greensburg, they extended that tornado watch. That cell's starting to die out up there, so that'll be the end of that. Yeah, I'll show you this line. It was in front of the line. It just kind of like died out to nothing there. Dry air here where I'm at. Is that right there? That it spun up. It's a tornado. It's tornado warned now down there in Florence, Alabama, moving north into St. Joseph and Laredo. Yeah, it's tightened up quite a bit on the rotation. Let me check and see if we got a. Oh no, can't get no correlation coefficient on it. The radar's down. Not cool. All right. Well, radar indicated it's tightening up. I believe I don't see that line yet. Yeah, up there in Wisconsin and Minnesota, Michigan. Yeah, it's all going to get. It all got yesterday and last night got feet of snow. Then there's a truck driver that drove through it too, or did I don't know. I think that's what he said, or was dealing with it. Yeah. So no, I can't read nothing on it down there. Yeah, the radar must be down there. Let me do that. See if that helps. Maybe. Yeah. There's a little something going on, but it's not real tight rotation. You can see it. But there is rotation. No debris cloud or no debris ball yet. Nothing like that. So we'll see what happens. That's down there in northern Alabama. In fact, it's probably into Tennessee about now. Yeah, it's just now across the state line.
I know they were saying a semi flipped on one of the highways because of wind today. I'm not exactly sure what state it was in though.
Probably. Yeah, that's it's just a lot of wind in this front. It's a lot of energy pushing it. Back up here, our radar. Getting some real light rain, not nothing heavy at all. Hear the owl.
I'm really surprised we didn't get it as bad as, the radar was showing. I mean, we had a lot, when you got a hold of me, we had just a few seconds of real big, heavy drops, and then it quit. And it got real dark, and it looked real nasty out, and then absolutely nothing for like 40 something minutes. And I'm sitting there like, okay, this can't be right. I'm checking the radar and everything, and all of a sudden the wind picked up, and you could feel the temperature drop, and I was like, what the heck? Where's it at? And then I heard the thunder once, and I didn't hear anything again. I mean, it thundered twice that whole time.
Yeah, but your radar was telling a different story. You're welcome, Joe. It's all good, buddy. What we got here? New tornado warning. Up in Rushville. It'll be Indiana. Just popped in there. Where you at, Mighty Mouse? You ain't on it. New tornado warning. Come on, Mighty Mouse, get in there. Severe thunderstorm watch for Hamilton County expires in 4 hours and 2 minutes. They just issued a severe thunderstorm watch for us. That'll turn into a warning here soon. The watch won't be for long, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know it. Sean called when he was at work, and he asked me if we got any rain. I was like, yeah, it actually rained pretty good for a while. And then it just calmed down. But he said he drove through it. But, I mean, he works like almost 40 minutes from here, so I don't know.
Not sure, not sure. I know the radar estimates were showing quite a bit of rain and right over top of Winter Haven. The whole area, the whole town of Winter Haven was inundated with the heavy rain, is what it was saying. We need leaves on these trees. But there you go, folks. Radar was saying one thing and Zen was seeing another. You'll have that. It happens from time to time. It's raining where the radar is actually bouncing off of, but by the time it hits the ground, it's evaporated because it's so dry from drought down there. A lot of times it'll snow, show on radar it's snowing here. It takes about an hour to start snowing. Scoot this whole apparatus back a little bit. If I can, I don't know how it's going to work out for us there. There we go. A little further south. starting to roar.
There's a bomb right today. I'm in the movie theater, not too far from the house. Had to bring in the bomb squad all the way from freaking Tampa and evacuate the whole freaking building. And come to find out, the place actually got the package on Saturday, but didn't do anything about it until today. Well, yesterday now. But yeah, and they're trying to figure out, well, why did you wait so late? Well, we don't know. We didn't think it was important.
Yeah, that's Florida for you. It's crazy. You can hear the roar of that wind coming through the trees on the top of the hill and whatnot. And I know there's cold air behind it. It's just depressing. No lightning yet, guys. I don't know. I don't get it. We should be seeing a lot of it by now. Especially with tornado warnings still out there. There should be some juice going on. Well, it's starting to calm down, actually. As it approaches. Figures. See, it's going to do to me what it did to you today, Zen. But that's all right. What's Columbus got? Columbus just got a severe thunderstorm watch. Columbus, Wilmington, Hamilton, Eaton, Springfield, clear up to Cleveland. Almost, no, just north of Columbus. Charleston got a severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, yeah. It just popped up a couple more tornado warnings. Yeah, looks like it did. North of Louisville, Salem, Indiana, just south of Salem, there's a tornado warning. Headed toward Madison. Bowling Green, Brownsville, Litchfield, Elizabethtown, all under tornado warnings in Kentucky. It's crazy. We'll see what it does here. Mighty Mouse might have went to bed. That's so zen and landing and getting it in.
It's not a haunted house. It's a nice one. That's where the wagon went.
Not one lightning strike. Not one. And that chaser up there in Westchester, they ain't gonna see nothing either. It's just crazy, crazy, crazy weather. Oh, there was some lightning there. Off to the west northwest, but just not even. Let's see. Is she still on? Yeah, you haven't seen it up there. Still in Westchester. This is what one of the chasers looked like in Westchester. I think there's a light that flash.
They're good.
Yeah. Disappointing. This line is just all over the place as far as can't even know anything now. Let y'all see this. That line is pretty much just there's nothing hardly left to it. It done. Yeah. Not much there. There we go. Little blip off to the south. That's about all we got. And there's not hardly any lightning associated with it at all. There you go. There was your lightning flash. That's one, as you got to see. It's crazy. Just ain't much associated with it for some reason. But it's going to start raining and I'll be getting wet here. And that's why I'm going to end the stream. We will have seen it. It brought nothing. It might. I don't know. We'll see. It's still 10 miles out, I believe. I think it's worth 10 miles out still. There you go. What little there was. Which is surprising because this line was supposed to pack a big punch. When you got that much wind and that much violence in the atmosphere, there's a lot of friction, and that's usually brings lightning. Yeah, Tim hasn't caught on to that one yet. We don't think we're working on that, Chubbs. We've been trying to fill him in on that, but we ain't been able to get it across the wire yet. There's the thunder finally, Zen. I just now heard the thunder from that. Listen to that wind over there on the hillside. You hear that? My gosh. Wow. It's a constant just, man, booming down through the valley. Here comes the rain. Scoot you guys back a little bit here. Try to keep you out of it. Huh? Uh-huh. Did you hear that? You're supposed to hear it, Tim. We'll see it here in a minute. I'll let you know when I see it. There's another one you just heard. Now I see it. There it is. Finally. Rumbling across the valley. Get 'em, Zen. Floppy in there. was a deep rumble. Yeah, that was a real low frequency rumble there. Huh, that's weird. I'm on Wi-Fi and it went reconnecting on me. There you go. Good stuff. I got some nuclear donuts here, Tim. They're white, powdered with radiation. Fresh out of Zen's oven. Did Ames say that the price of steak was a couple dollars a pound over there on the other side of the country? I got milk. I got milk. Hold on. Show you what we got here, Tim. We got us milk in a JBL Sound God Storm Chaser / cup. Got the milk. for sure. Yep, got milk. There. That's a little better. Yeah, I'm getting some light rain, but not nothing heavy yet. Starts to get a little heavy. I'm gonna shut the stream down because I do not want to get blown away by wind and rain out here. There's insects something on here. I better turn them down. I think I said a few things here. Hold on.
When we start hearing horny cicadas, you know the weather's gonna get bad. Oh, dude, some guy in Orlando this morning, well, yesterday morning now, apparently lost control of his car over by Disney and hit a tree and caught his car and the tree on fire. I don't know. If she did, I missed that.
Was able to catch the tree on fire. In Florida, again. Only in Florida. The old Mighty Mouse was in here, wasn't he? I'll be daggone, he was. See, I didn't even know. I, yeah, it's starting to rumble. It's starting to push a lot of wind through. Yeah, it's about here. Whatever rain's left. Look at the radar. First, gonna show it right on me. Yeah, it's here. How can I keep? It is. It's taking its sweet old time. But, I mean, there should be a little bit of lightning associated with this. I mean, more than what we're seeing. Again, radar's telling a different story. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Wait till it starts raining on me. All right, it's all good, Tim. Be good, buddy. Yeah, 'cause you ain't missing nothing. It ain't doing nothing. It's taking way longer than it was supposed to be, like 1:15, 12:50. I don't know, 12:15 or 1:15. I think it was supposed to move through here. Here it is, 2 o'clock, and still ain't made it through. I declare these forecasters are way off. And like I was saying, Jennifer up there in Westchester, Ohio, she ain't gonna really see much either, because there's nothing to see other than the rain moving in. They hype this one up. I'm telling you, they hype this stuff so high that people get scared. It's crazy. And real time on the ground weather is never as bad as what they say. It seems, other than hurricanes. Hurricanes get in there and put it to you, but this rinky-dink stuff don't do it. They can't get it right. Yes, sir. I heard that. Coffee? It's so sweet, I can't even. Wow.
So good. Tip his head this way.
The wind gust. Hear it? It keeps roaring in here.
It's funny. Did you see that?
No.
And it looks like having hurricanes this summer, what they've been happening with the thunderstorms lately. We're gonna be in for a world of fun.
Shit, they're gonna get them forecasts off too. That's why I say, comes them hurricanes, we just watch the radar in real time as it approaches. We ain't gonna rely on what they say is ground zero or bullseye. We're gonna make them calculations ourselves on the ground in real time. And I kind of want to be in the northeast quadrant or in that area, uh, if we can be. Yeah, you should. I'm drinking motor oil.
Sir. This here's on the way.
Wow. Oh, wow. I'd rather have a latte or something like that. Whew.
You tell me I didn't sugar delicious.
That is too. That's gonna hurt you. That's too much sugar. There you go, Zen. That's too much sugar. That's gonna hurt you. I think Mighty Mouse went to bed, fell asleep waiting.
Oh, you gotta be patient, Brad.
Yeah, because he was in a chat earlier and he dropped out. I ain't heard from him since.
She said,
Rumbling through the valley. It's nasty. That ain't no good. That's too chocolatey. There's too much chocolate going on.
that's not even chocolate.
What is it?
That is vanilla. Milk.
Oh, it's that stuff I bought you, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh, don't no. That's for professional coffee drinkers. That ain't for me.
I'm sorry I gave you a 6-speed and you should still say in the automatic.
I can't do that.
I didn't even put no sugar in it. I lightened up on it.
I think we're gonna point this thing a little bit more to the south. There we go. Getting closer. Just can't believe there's not more lightning with this. Alright, we're fine. Can't you enjoy this time of life? There's the rain. Well, there it is. No. And this is what we were supposed to go out and spend hundreds of dollars in gas and go chase. No, sir. No. Hear that, guys? Oh, yeah. And the front finally does push through. It's going to break some branches. So be ready for branches to break. It's getting closer. You can tell. It's approaching. It's getting real close. And I can see heavy rain coming in. Coming across the hillside there. Yeah, well, they're on top of the hill. That's why. We're down the valley, so. Ooh! Wow, you're gonna see that one. You know, they'll hear that one. Maybe. Not much. It's gonna be more of a low and rumble down that way than anything. And that was a strike. That was a cloud to ground strike. Yeah, that was a bright one.
You think all this humidity could come up?
There ain't been no, there's no humidity at all. Until the rain moved in.
Right.
Then it got cold. It's not the conditions for anything tonight. There it is.
Get the back cover.
Yep. All right, kids. Oh, I want to get up and out of this. I'm not going to get drenched by the blessings of the Lord. But there you go. That's all it was. They hyped it up to be such a big whatever, and it ended up being a whole lot of nothing, to be honest. So there's that, and we're getting wet as hell out here, and it's cold. So, like Tim says, till the next one. Y'all guys enjoy yourselves. Then you can give me a holler if you want, buddy. Any of you guys on Zello. But be good.